is known as an abode of peace and tranquility. Our forefathers have painstakingly preserved, protected our environment. The successive governments of BJP and Congress has undertaken major projects which has destroyed and devastated our economy, our ecology, our environment, our livelihoods, and the people of Goa. Let us take, for example, coal. I have got evidence that it was the successive government of Congress and BJP who has brought 13 million tons of coal. On 14th of October 2009, the government has signed for 5.5 million tons of coal import through Marmagua Harbour to Southwest Port Limited. On 2nd of March 2012, they have signed for 5.2 million tons import with the Adanis. Now I have got evidence. You go all over Goa, there are hoardings, they are saying we will oppose coal. They are saying that they don't want coal in Goa. Who brought this coal? Who are responsible for bringing this coal? I have got all the documents. You can come and see these documents. And these are the very same people who brought the coal to Goa, made a coal destination, are shouting that they are going to oppose the coal. You have to tell these people that it is you who brought the coal, and for me, you as press, you are very important. We are giving you the evidence that it is very clear these are the successive governments who brought the coal and they are responsible, and therefore they have no right to say that Goa is not a coal destination or they will stop the coal, because they are the people who brought the coal. Goa is not a coal destination. Goa is a tourism destination. Goa is an international tourism destination. And TMC has undertaken to ensure that the import of coal will be stopped. Now, there are hoardings which are saying that they will stop the three linear projects. I have said it in the Rajya Sabha. These are the three cardinal sins against Goa. Double tracking of railway line. Today, one of our candidate, Marian Rodriguez from Kortalim, he was supposed to come because he is fighting against this double tracking. Double tracking of railway lines, who brought it? It is nearly completed in most of the places. It is creating a havoc to the people who are residing by the side of the railway lines. Expansion of national highway to Belagavi. Who approved it? Which are the governments who approved it? There is another project which is the expansion of national highway and taking the power projects through the wildlife sanctuary. Now, Goa, as I have told you, is blessed. The United Nations and UNESCO has identified Mole Wildlife Sanctuary as one of the hottest of the hotspots. Is one of the topmost hotspots in the world. And UNESCO has declared it as a heritage site, as a protected heritage site. Now you are taking these three linear projects to the Santu Santorum of the Mole Wildlife Sanctuary, which is a UNESCO protected World Heritage Site. We have given solemn promise in our manifesto that we will stop these three linear projects. It is our commitment to the people of Goa that we don't want to destroy Mole Wildlife Sanctuary, which is a hot spot, is known for centuries. And this hotspot, this wildlife sanctuary is much older than the Himalayas. I hope you know it. And therefore UNESCO has declared as a World Heritage Protection Site. Now Mahadev. Mahadev represents 60% of the lifeline of the people of Goa. Mahadev water is already diverted to Karnataka and Malaprabha basin. Who allowed? I have got letters here which were given by the successive governments to the government of Karnataka to allow them to use of the water. Today, Mahadev water is already diverted. Mahadev river represents the Goa's lifeline. We worship our rivers, and therefore we have given a solemn promise in our manifesto that we will fight and ensure that Mahadev water which is already diverted to Karnataka is brought back to Goa. I would like also to tell you, this destruction of heritage sites which are very sacred to us, which are very important to us, we will protect it. It is also our commitment to the people of Goa, not only Mahadev. There are important rivers in Goa. We have got rivers, we have got lakes, we have got river tributaries, we have got water bodies. This is what we have inherited from our forefathers. Our forefathers have painstakingly preserved it, protected it, and handed over to us. It is our sacred duty to protect it, enhance it, develop it, and go and give it to the posterity. We have also given to you a solemn promise that Goa is today generating lot of plastic waste. We are generating lot of garbage. It is a sad story that the BJP government and the Congress government have spent crores and crores of rupees to process the garbage, especially the wet garbage. But instead of processing the garbage, majority of this garbage, in fact I have got the 89 tons of plastic garbage is left untreated every day. Then 110 million liters of sewerage is discharged in the fresh waters. 11 of the major rivers suffer from water pollution. It is a shame. It is a crime. It is a crime against ecology, environment. It is a crime against Goans. We would like to provide, and we have made a budget provision. Comprehensive waste management 300 crores annually. Sewage treatment plants 100 crores annually. We have made provision of 300 crores for compensatory afforestation fund mobilized through CAMPA. This is central government. I will make sure as a member of Rajya Sabha, all these funds which are available for the state of Goa are brought to Goa, and that is the commitment of the TMC, that we will leave no stone unturned to ensure that we get necessary funds to ensure that we provide, we protect our environment. You just see what has happened to the coastal zone management plan. We would like to consult the stakeholders and make sure that Goa's environment is protected. Community forests across the state. It is not only the government forest, there are a lot of private forests which are being cut. Forest has been destroyed. I remember way back in 1980 when I was the first MLA. I always used to like forest. I was going through Kanpon, and I saw all the hills on the Kanpon guts being cut and made bald. I came back over here and I asked our Chief Minister at that time, Rani, how is that you have allowed? I was not a minister. I was an ordinary MLA, and I can tell you proudly, I brought Goa Daman and Due Protection of Trees Bill, which today an act. It is not a government bill, it was a private member's bill. So we have got that commitment, and we have got that involvement. And wherever there is involvement and commitment, I can tell you that TMC has got this involvement in Goa, commitment in Goa, and there is involvement and commitment, there will be success. And I assure you that TMC will work hard to protect our environment, to ensure there is a water supply all over Goa, and to ensure that our rivers, our lakes, our river tributaries, which are 90% polluted, you go and see Mandovi, are restored back, and we restore our rivers, lakes and water bodies to Goans and the Goan posterity. Thank you. If you got any questions, you can ask me.
आमच्या पत्रकार भाव भयणीक एक उगडास करून देऊ इच्छिता हांव. कचरा व्यवस्थापन, कोयर व्यवस्थापन जे आसा तातून भाजपा सरकारान केदो व्हडलो स्कॅम केला, ताजी हांव तुमकां एक उगडास करून दिता. लुझीन फालेरियो सर उद्योग मंत्री आशिल्ले 97-98, राईट सर. तेन्ना कॉमेक्स नावाची एक कंपनी आयली, आणि कॉमेक्स नावाच्या कंपनीक तांणी तो प्रोजेक्ट त्या कंपनीन सराक अप्रोच केले. सर ते मातशी आमी
नॉर्वेजियन कंपनी.
या
You want me to tell that?
Yes, please.
You see, I was approached by an Indo-Norwegian company who came to Margao. And Margao, you have seen the Sonsdo waste. And they told me, we will ensure that we process the Margao and Goa's garbage free of cost. Free of cost. You only give us the possession of land wherever we have got a garbage, and we will start processing. The name of the company I had forgotten, but I think it is a Norwegian company, Comet. Yeah. They did a wonderful job. But the government was not happy because they were doing cost of free job. They wanted money from them. They said, we are converting your garbage into a fertilizer, and we cannot pay you. So they were stopped. Thereafterwards, the successive governments collected 10 crores, 15 crores, 20 crores. Now, the machines which are hardly costing 1 crore, they are purchasing at the rate of 44 crores. So it is a scam. It is a open air corruption. And finally, there is nothing on the field. When there are people and agencies to do your process, your garbage free of cost. Now, for example, in my constituency, I have got 5 panchayats. After 5 panchayats, the very extreme panchayat as far as garbage and sewerage is housing board. I have got a mini garbage plant with 2-ton capacity digester where we are converting our garbage into a fertilizer. I have got another small plant in Naveli village panchayat, which was adjudged as one of the best things, where we have got a small wet garbage digester. We have started little work in Akembaish panchayat. Now, if every panchayat can do this work, why the state of Goa cannot do it? Except for Saligaon plant, where are the plants which they had promised? All the garbage is finding itself into the water bodies and in the open air. Plastic garbage is still remaining untreated, and sewerage is going into the rivers and the water bodies. We condemn it. This should not be allowed. It is a criminal act on the part of this government, and we, the TMC, has given a solemn promise over here with different schemes, different projects. We are not only criticizing, we have provided the solutions for that. They're like desalination plant, community forest, Go Goa Green, the coastal zone management plan, restoring the rivers. So these are the issues which we take it very seriously, and we want to assure Goans that we will solve it with our commitment to solve it.